Welcome back to my channel. Today's video is basically a big one for me. I've already took like 12 takes trying to get this intro right, so please excuse me if it does sound a little crappy, which I am pretty sure it will. This video is about the Hollands Family brand new home, first ever Bloxburg roleplay house, and I am excited to share it all with you. Before I do tour this house, please be sure to subscribe, hit the like button, and turn on my post notifications if you haven't already so you don't miss when I upload a brand new video. So, basically, long story short, as I explained, this is the Hollands Family, a brand new house, and I am super excited for it because it is a lot better than what my last house was. It's a lot more roomier and it feels more cozy, and it's something that I would just really want to just role play in and feel comfortable in to make myself more at home. Now, basically this landscaping isn't really done yet because I still have a lot more plants to put in here and cut the grass soon because the grass could really use a trim. But as you can see, I did add a lot of plants to the garden side view in the front of the house, so the house has a little more of a homey detail with different plants and different experimented colors. I do love the bird feeders that I put in front of the house with the 2 bird baths and this large rectangle like bush. It's pretty, I guess I can say sophisticated, but it's also self-explanatory. It was something to take up space, so excuse me for being lazy. Over here I just really kind of made it more, I guess, more plantier. I was kind of lazy with this one and rushed it a little bit, but as you can see, there is a lot more bushes and a lot more I forgot the name of the bush it was, but there was a lot more of these, I think, compact bushes, which is pretty, I guess, decent. I didn't resize them because I figured they would make more of a roomier kind of, take up more room if they weren't spaced out, so that way I can add some more lilies and daisies, which is by far one of my most favorite flowers to this house. Over here we do have our small barbecue grill because we really don't barbecue outside as much, and whenever we do, we just have a little family outing. So basically if we barbecue, I'd bring the pools outside and the trampolines and maybe the bouncy house, so that way the kids could have a little fun while I'm away in the hot kitchen slaving over a hot stove and a hot grill, while the kids are in the pools having a lot of fun, and I'm just being the one person in the family who can have fun and cooking and breaking my back for everybody. Anywho, so basically that's what we would do, is we would bring the pools out and all the fun stuff for the kids, and basically just kind of relax outside. If it is a day where we're not barbecuing, it's just a day where we're all having fun, maybe kind of sort of a picnic, which we will incorporate into our bloxburg role plays, so do not feel discouraged by that. I am coming up with ideas as we speak about these role plays and how to make them more organized and more centralized. I don't know where to start at, so I guess since I'm closest to the front door, we will start there. Excuse me if I am a bit laggy. I did have to switch down from my Mac to my computer, and as you all know, Windows, you cannot play on a nice graphics setting because it's just kind of laggy, which is what my computer is kind of sort of doing now, which is lagging. So I do have to play on the lowest Roblox setting, and it's kind of annoying because you don't get as much detail as you possibly want. So coming into the front door, we are greeted excuse my grammar, by these beautiful carpeted stairs. I got this idea from Itakila, and I was watching her moving Bloxburg video, and I did like how she added the carpets to the stairs. What I used is, I'm pretty sure this is what she probably used as well, but what I used was the smooth cube, and then resized it. However, these carpets were pretty expensive, so I really do hope that the kids will take their shoes off at their designated spaces. Speaking of designated spaces, over here we do have the kids' cubbyhole area, so where they can take off their shoes and not walk their muddy feet on my ground. So this is where they will put up their shoes and stuff. A standing for my daughter, B's are for the twin boys. Hopefully they don't fight over which cubbyhole they want to use, or I'm just gonna have to assign one for the both of them. So that's that. This is build hack number 1 that I created. I tried to make a bench, kind of sort of, so that way it's more beautiful, but I just wound up making a little bench area where the kids can come in and kind of sit down and take off their shoes and place it neatly into their cubby holes. So that is one area of the house. We also have this area here, which I did to take up space. Don't mind me for being lazy, because it was just, I didn't know what to put here, so I just decided to put a little not dresser, but counters, and filled it up with random objects and a mirror to make it look nice. Stepping into here, we do have our living room, a bit sized down from what our last living room was, but still functional very much. Over here we do have my baby daughter's play area. She calls it a baby prison, which I kind of think it is as well. Don't quote me on that. We do have the second build hack for this house, which is this little table here. I built this basically with the basic shapes of cube, the regular cylinder, and the transparent cylinder, which was not as expensive but also pretty darn cool, which is why I decided to build it. I didn't want to put like the baby table, because the baby table wouldn't really take up as much space, and the toddler table was too like tall for her, so I just decided to make a wider baby table for her, so that way it was it would take up more space, and it would be a little more creative. Here we do have this hanging picture. We haven't decided what picture it's going to be yet. Probably one of my daughter's drawings. The paintings here are kind of sort of vacant and used from the Roblox catalog, because we haven't taken any family photos yet, which will be soon to come. So I cannot wait to start our family photo shoots. And this area over here is pretty self-explanatory. This is where Alex will come and play, and kind of sort of. So yeah. Coming out of the baby prison, we do have our sectionals, which is pretty nice. I didn't add a coffee table this time, because we aren't in a living room as much, and whenever we are, it's just usually to watch TV. We haven't really sat down and did a family movie night yet, so until then I won't add a coffee table, and it'll just be pretty empty here. I do like these couches a lot, so I just made sure to add as many of them as I possibly could. So you will be seeing these couches in every Bloxburg house that we possibly will live in, and that's just a heads up. So if you get sick and tired of these couches, you had your fair warning. Coming out of the living room, we are headed and greeted by this wonderful grand kitchen, a lot bigger than what our last kitchen was, which I am so proud of, because I went above and beyond for this kitchen. The kitchen was the first part of the house that I did after all the walls and stuff were set up, and it was just like you know what? I just might as well start off with the kitchen first. So after me cleaning this oven, we are greeted by this beautiful Icebox Freezer. Not Icebox, I think this is the Arctic one. It has its very own built-in ice dispenser, which is really nice for our kids because our kids like to waste ice on the floor and not pick it up. So that means when the ice melts, I'm here slipping and falling and busting my butt. And pretty soon one day, if they didn't stop, I probably would have made a video of XX Wolf or Brie here broke her neck and is now in the ER fighting for her life. So, yes, we are also greeted by this Pro Chef oven. I am super obsessed with this oven, not only because it fits in a cabinet, but because I am obsessed with modern things inside of my aesthetic home. So do not quote me on this. I do not know why I'm obsessed with modern things inside of aesthetic homes, but I guess this is how my style is of building. Like I did say before, this is a mixture of all my other Bloxburg houses combined, so you won't have to worry about missing or me not forgetting about anything. Over here we do have this expired, very much expired slushy. I honestly do not know what to do with this expired slushy beyond this point, and I'm probably just going to have to clean it because it's just nasty, very, very nasty. Yeah, it's still expired. I'm not touching that. Over here we are greeted by a small little cooking or cutting space where my knives have not been colored yet because I just got them shipped here from Amazon. Whoop-de-doo. We are also greeted by our ice cream machine and our slushie maker, which is pretty nice to beat the summer heat because don't get me started on Bloxburg summer heat here. It is pretty much just hot. So that's what we're greeted here. Also by these nice pink lights, which I decided was a great idea for the kitchen area over here. Also we do have a snack bin which could be refilled, so I'm going to refill that up later. We have a snack bin, we have our dish rack, which needs to have our dishes in there. So we have our dish rack and a nice little picture frame to remind me of, I guess, my old garden. We do have many more appliances, and I could not switch houses without my coffee maker because what? I need my coffee and my espresso, my cappuccino. I need all of that, and I could not go a day without that. So I most definitely brought that with us. We do have our cup of spoons and spatulas, which I really don't have a use for. And we also have our deep fryer. Now, knowing me, I am a big person on baking. I do love to bake. So this is probably something to use for, like, I don't know, maybe the veggie skewers or the, most definitely donuts and french fries. So that's that. This here is a build hack that I, thought would be nice. I am obsessed with putting objects inside of objects. So, that is pretty decent. So I did add some bowls and put it in the sink to make it seem like my kids did not bother with doing the dishes, and I told them as soon as you step foot into this house and do your dishes, and if they even bother taking out the trash. But we're gonna just come into here. This is my, I want to say storage, but this also has my own freezer inside, so don't worry, the cake is not sitting here to expire. It's totally safe. It's a shelf space, but I also installed a few freezer compartments so it stays cool whenever I put in here for like leftovers, maybe, no, not leftovers, but like put away for display or something like that. There is a freezer space in here so that way you have to worry about my food here expiring and me poisoning the kids with expired food. So yes, and then we have our island, which which also has my stovetop on it. I do love the island. It is pretty sophisticated and self-explanatory. So is the dining table back here. Nothing pretty special about this. It is just another feeding area for the kids and I, and uncles and grandma and grandpa or whoever else decides to come. So I am looking for that. Also, coming into this area where you are greeted by not only by our laundry area, but you're also greeted by these nice pictures who still doesn't have our, roleplay pictures in it yet. And you're greeted by this nice, giant, large sage green carpet, which is by far another one of my favorite aesthetic colors and super obsessed with. So the laundry area is pretty self-explanatory, and I really do not need to go into detail with that because, of course, everything in a laundry room is there. So, yeah. So we're just gonna take a detour turn into this area here, which we open up the sweet heaven doors to our giant bathroom, and this is by far the largest bathroom of the house. We are greeted by these beautiful modern plants yet again. Do not quote me on why I put modern things in my house. We are greeted by this nice, I want to say storage, maybe? Not so sure. I just decided to put these objects on there. We are also, okay, I still keep forgetting to put the mirror there, so I will do that later. And I say later, and I probably won't even do it. So, yes, we are greeted by the twin sinks, which also have our beautiful spontaneous plants on there, and the romantic roses. I like to call them dramatic roses because they do look pretty dramatic. We are also greeted by these brand new toothbrushes, which is included into Bloxburg's brand new update, which I am super happy they finally updated it because my kids, one of my sons likes to brush their teeth into my kitchen sink, which is really disgusting, and I decided it was perfect enough for him to have his own electric toothbrush, so where he can brush his teeth in the bathroom, which is one downstairs and upstairs. We are also here with our family towels. As you can guess, the pink one is mine because I'm obsessed with pink. I could have took the green one or the pastel yellow one, but I decided to choose pink because pink is my #1 favorite color, and that is something that I will always have. Basically, coming over here, we do have our, another storage unit area. We do have our brand new Bloxburg toilet, which is, I don't know why I'm so hyped up over a toilet, but I am obsessed with how it looks because before then, so before then, you did not, you couldn't close the toilet lids, but now you can with these 4 brand new toilet seats, and I'm just, oh my god, it's just so obsessed with. We are here with a basic shower, nothing too special or fancy about that, so that's just another self-explanatory area, and we're not going to be really oohed and awed by it. And again, sorry for my lagging, it's just pretty bad playing on this PC. So, coming out of here, the bathroom, yes, we are also greeted by this excessively large study room, which is I want to say a lot bigger than what our last one was in our previous house. We do have rainbow colored cushions for the kids, so if they ever want to bring their friends over for a study session, everybody is welcome to sit on the rainbow colored bean bags or the log stools. And for my kids here, they also have these laptops here, so that way they are also greeted whenever they do their homework, so they come in straight here to do their homework and stuff like that, and something educational on these computers for 20 minutes plus. Coming out of here, we're going to ignore this room right here because this room is empty, and you will see this for later purposes, work and construction. We're coming upstairs to this beautiful hallway with these sage green carpets. Obsessed. Another thing that I got from Tequila. And by the way, if you haven't subscribed to her channel, you should really consider subscribing. Her channel her channel role plays are absolutely off the charts stunning, and I am happy to have such a big idol in my life because I really do look up to her, and for her to be posting every day is a big inspiration for me. So if you haven't already, I will link her channel in the description down below, and you can go subscribe to her. And let's carry on back into our tour. So over here we're greeted by a giant modern clock, which again, do not quote me. I'm going to keep saying this because I feel like somebody in the comments is going to say, well, why is there a modern clock in your aesthetic cozy home? Well, because I can have one, thank you, random username, and you cannot tell me what I can or cannot put in my house. So over here we do have this shelf that I decided to kind of decorate up a little bit. We're not greeted by, but we are presented with 3 different laundry baskets surrounded by 3 different colors. We are surrounded by aesthetic books, just in case I want to put a little seating section in this corner area, but it doesn't have as nice as a view as I want it to have, so that's a bummer. We also have these plants which I put there to take up space. We are also greeted with towels and blankets. So if you need if one of the family members need a blanket, they can also have a blanket to have in their bedrooms, and so on and so forth. Following the path, we're gonna come into the first bedroom upstairs, which is the first bedroom that I've done. We have, oh my god. We have my son's bedroom. So his bedroom is a lot different from what it was last time. We do have this little sectional corner piece where he can sit in and kind of meditate for himself. It is surrounded by aesthetic beams, which I really like because, well, it's my house. And he's got these 2 comfortable teddy bears by his side, right along with a giant teddy bear in front of his window. He's got purple hanging lights for his window and his bed because his favorite color is purple. I did love the bed hacks that I got off of YouTube, but I decided to kind of go off my own creative mind and just kind of add custom pillows to his bed and some, I guess, colorful, like pastel, like colorful drawers. So that is that. Coming over here, he has his very own walk-in closet. It's pretty self-explanatory here, but it's just pretty nice for a kid his age to have their very own walk-in closet. So that's pretty nice here. Coming out of his room, we are going into the next room by following the path. We are also greeted into the baby's room, and the baby's room has a lot in store. We have this beautiful changing table with different towels and blankets. We also have pillowcases stored inside of this tote over here. We have cozier blankets, and we also have bed sheets for her crib. Surrounded by over here baby powder and baby lotion, diapers, wipes, and a towel just in case I needed to have it wet to clean up a little oopsie, and the diaper garbage bin. So this area over here is pretty self-explanatory. This is just where she can play. But over here is where I can read bedtime stories to her at night, or she can at least sit here and I can sit in the rocking chair to make it a-okay. Over here is her sleeping area. I don't know why I stuttered so badly when I say that, but this is her sleeping area, and I really love it because it's got these beautiful clouds. It's surrounded by these beautiful hanging towels, but I like to think of them as kind of waterfalls just dripping into the bed from the clouds. And also this beautiful wallpaper, which is pretty supported, and it's like really cute teddy bears, because what baby does not like teddy bears? Okay, there are some people that don't like teddy bears, but whatever. Over here, following the next path down to the next door, is the second bathroom to the house. We now have 3 different hanging towels. And then the same thing. So this area here was just like self-explanatory, just kind of recreating the downstairs bathroom, but different with a lot more space. So that one was pretty fast. And then over here is my son's bedroom, my other son's bedroom. His bedroom is created by a nice bed hack that I created. Of course, the kiddo forgot to make up his bed, so I'm gonna do that for him. But I also greeted him with custom pillows. Accidentally colored one of them wood, so he's got a wood pillow which he's sleeping on currently. You also have like this nice, climbing area, so it's only for a kid. Of course, if I got up here, my head would go straight through the roof, but it's only for a kid. Basically, if you take a look at it, you can see that it's got 2 beanbag chairs, 1 little table, and some books up top, just in case. I might, for safety reasons, put a little shelf, like not a shelf, but like railing up there, so that way he doesn't fall off, because knowing him, he's kind of a hazardous child. He's also got a PC monitor and some nice books. I'm not really sure what he's into or what sport he's into, but we can kind of say that we're just gonna get him into soccer right along with his brother. Over here this room is like, I guess I can say a little guest room. I don't really know what to put in this room because, there aren't a lot of people who just like a lot of stuff in their room. So this is my brother's bedroom, but I will kind of convert it into a guest room maybe, because he doesn't really stay over here as much. So this room is pretty self-explanatory. There isn't really anything in here, and it doesn't really mean much to anyone here anyway. So last but not least, the last bedroom to the house is my bedroom, and it is a little bright, which is kind of like how I like it, but don't like it at the same time. We are greeted with my beautiful sofa, the second largest bedroom in the house. We have my editing area where I edit my amazing YouTube videos, my another changing table just in case my daughter wants to stay in here. And I have like a niece or a nephew over, and they're also her age, and I can have them sleep in her room. And then another baby crib here, so that way if if there was like my niece or nephew that came over here, she could sleep in here with me. My giant TV, which also I'm the only one in the house who's got a TV in their bedroom, and we're gonna keep it that way. Then in here we do have a bathroom. I do have a bathroom. Still isn't finished yet. I do want to add a lot more and forgot my washrooms, but not to worry, because that is something that I am going to keep because I love my bathroom. So that is pretty much it for, this tour. Oh, actually, no, never mind, JK, just kidding. As soon as I stop lagging, basically, we're gonna come downstairs. Oh my god, I'm just really laggy. Okay, so we're gonna come downstairs. And we are going to walk into this beautiful narrow hallway. Another cubby hole for the kids to come in and put their shoes in. If we do come in from this side, which I'm about to show you where it leads to, it leads us to the beautiful garage. We're stepping off the back patios from the garage into our, wide open space where one of my sons has their bike, and you can probably guess which one it is. Hint, hint, look at the color of the bike. And we have our storage space where I do have extra tissues, paper towels, and different bags for the kids' lunch, just in case when they go to school and they forget their lunch packs, I can bring them their own lunch paper bags, so that way they don't, have to miss out on lunch. We also have our logwood for campfires and stuff like that, or for when I barbecue, because this isn't an electric grill, I have to get a new one. We have our family car. We have our, not wallpaper, but our pictures that still needs to be taken, and we also have our Christmas storage space. I have to yet build a room so that way, all the decorations can go in, because yes, Christmas is coming up as fast as we know it. We have 4 months until the year is over, which is pretty exciting. 4 months to my birthday, hint hint. And yeah, so okay, now this is it for the tour. Anyways, guys, I'm going to end it here for today's video. Thank you guys so much for clicking on, and be sure to comment down what your favorite part of the house is, and a quiz question for all of you guys. Whose bike do you think it is inside the garage? Is it Vincent's bike or Victor's bike? And winner will get a shout out in my next video. And yeah, so thank you guys so much for watching. Be sure to like and subscribe, and after you subscribe, turn on my post notification bell so you don't miss when I upload another video. And we will see you guys in our next family roleplay. Bye.